Let's do an unboxing. Y'all really want to watch me take a guitar out of this box? Nah. Hey, this is the Jackson JS32 DKAM with the maple fretboard and the Floyd Rose tremolo. Is it worth more to sell it as a whole on eBay or Reverb, or should we part it out? Let's find out.
Kaboom!
I've been selling guitars on eBay and Reverb for almost going on 25 years. So done this for a long time. So I've run into this situation a lot over the years. Should you part this thing out online or sell it as a whole or put it on Marketplace? I mean, you could do that also. But more than likely, what should you do? You know, we're going to examine that first off, because I like to use what I call the 30% rule. That's what this guitar is bringing currently, brand new, which the asking price on most sale sites is $3.99. Actual selling price, they're closing some out. Musician's Friend has one for $3.69, brand new, free shipping. But they're actually bringing sale price $325 to $350, most of $350, you know, around there, brand new in the box. So with that settled, we're going to use the number $350. Here, I'll put it right there. So we got $350. We want to mark that up 30% since we are parting it out. So just multiply the amount, $350 times 1.3. That gives you, that adds $105 to it. So 105 plus 350, that's $455. So $455 would be your goal in parts. So parting this out, what you're going to see shortly, is taking it completely apart and selling it, you know, like selling the tuner, selling the neck, selling the Floyd nut with the Floyd Rose, selling the body, selling the pickups, selling the knobs and some of the electronics, and even strap buttons and the neck plate. They're all worth selling. So if we're going to add that up off the top of my head, I'm decent at math, but anyway, you got the neck, brand new neck, will bring $225 to $250. We'll go low, we'll say $225. The body bare with nothing on it will bring $85. The tremolo Floyd with the nut, you're gonna bring about $85, $90 sometimes, but generally it'll probably be $85. The pickups, even though they say Jackson on it, they don't bring a whole lot. They're usually $25, $30. We'll say $25. The tuners, which are marked Jackson, so you got the Jackson logo tuners, $25, $30. We'll say $25. Neck plate, we're only talking about $15. Sometimes these things bring $20. This is a brand new one, so it could possibly bring $20, but we'll say $15. These oversized strap buttons that Jackson uses, a lot of people like these because they hold on to your strap better because they are oversized. And they do bring a little bit of money, only about $10, but it's definitely worth selling them. What's left of the electronics with the knobs, this is only gonna bring about $10, but definitely worth selling. It's kind of cheaper Chinese stuff, but if you include the knobs, you can get $10. Now the back plates, these go with the body. I sell that with the body, and even though the body is bare, other than that, I go ahead and pull these studs out. I'll show you how to do that. But this is a business plan that I've been following for quite a few years. There were many, many years where I wouldn't sell anything unless it was a whole guitar. But you got to look at the aspect of also the fact that not a lot of people are selling stuff in parts. There's only about 5 major ones on eBay that actually part out guitars that will do exactly what I'm doing. But those guys are pretty big, and it's not a one-man operation. It's a little more work to part something out, but with a 30% more markup than what you're going to get, that is That's what you're shooting for. So this one would have to bring about $455. The total of all that is what, the 225, 85, 85, 25, 25, 10, and 10, I think. Yeah, that's 480. I'll check my math. Yeah, $480. So that's over the 455. Now, that's approximate. That's the low end. So we're probably bumping on 500 actual bring-in money, and charge shipping on most of this stuff, and you charge a little bit more than what it costs to ship. So add $2 or $3 per shipment. So, you know, $510 isn't out of order, or $520 by the time it's all said and done. But I'm making this video to hopefully, and I'll link in the description my eBay store. You can just kind of browse around. I'm not asking you to buy anything. I do plenty of sales on my own. That's fine. It's got a customer base built in, so it's fine. But hey, if you want to purchase something, please do. Look at my guitars. I got some nice guitars on there too. But I do sell a lot on eBay, so, but check this out. I want to show you my process in this whole endeavor that I've been doing forever, making a living at it. So stick by. I just bumped it. Great. Didn't put a mark on it. Maple's pretty tough. And I just bumped it into sheetrock, so not gonna hurt it. Cool. Let's get this thing apart and let's have some fun with this thing. I'm gonna time myself. I'm pretty quick at doing this. Let's let's time it. I'm gonna show you a clock before I start, and then I'm gonna have my tools laid out. I'm gonna rip this thing apart and get it ready for pictures and see how fast it takes me. I don't know if I've timed me. I'm guessing 20 minutes at the most, somewhere around there, but we'll find out. Let's do this. Boom, boom, boom. Kaboom. Let's go, let's do this thing. All right. First thing I'm gonna do, get the nuts off of it, get these out of the way. All right, do this by hand, not with a screwdriver. So these are gonna sink down into the body, and I always hate to do that. So one of my tricks, let me make sure you can see what I'm doing. Let's go ahead and just do this. Just ramp that thing up in the air. Start loosening these out. All of them. Just leave the springs completely tight. And then turn them forward. Not enough to pull out the body, just loosen these so the string will all go at the same time. Now, I'm doing this by hand instead of using my drill here. Just for make sure these roll loose. I'll let go of this. All the strings should just let go and come out. Another thing. I haven't. Everyone. Oh, now that's doing that. This is just a faster way to get those strings off. I can't get this. There, I'm pulled out. See if I can get this one to pull out. There we go. All right, very important. Go ahead and tighten these back, because as soon as you turn this thing over, you're going to lose one of those little blocks inside the Floyd. So tighten these right back. Just snug, just so they won't fall out, because you're going to be flipping this thing over here shortly. But that's why you need the whammy bar when you're taking these apart. Okay, that one's done. Probably in, since this is new, it has some new strings on it. I think I put cheese on there. That should be like Mario's, or might be Mario's. I doubt they're competition offender. So these are probably Derick's. Alright, I always take these, just roll them up. Don't throw them away. No reason to throw these away. They're new strings. Nothing's wrong with them. But if I have another Floyd, looks like they had plenty of windings on that. So later on I'll wrap some masking tape around it. Okay, I'm done bending this Floyd forward. Got that whammy bar off. Let's go ahead and remove the neck so we can, I'm going to do it by hand, even though my drill's sitting right over there. I'm timing myself, so. And I just want to smooth face, not trying to kill it. What's that 4 method do? done this many times, probably. We're pulling this completely out. I'll make my parts section. Neck plate, brand new. Everything's good. Neck should just fall straight out of here. Always when you pull the neck out, try to pull it straight out that way. Okay. Set this here. All right. Now let's remove the nut on this thing. Okay, that gets that nut out of there. Then each one of these. That's my hand. I usually use a drill. I never time myself because I've never done videos. When I take stuff apart, I just did it and I wanted to do it the fastest possible way. So naturally, that's a battery powered drill. I try to speed it up. But the Floyd on ran some of the strings over those little tiny blocks, and it snagged them, so they pull right out. So usually you can bend that Floyd forward and loosen the bolts that hold strings on, and they fall right out. Which that didn't happen, but I never. Oh, good lord! Way good. Oh, good grief! You know, okay, manufacturing this? That's not good. Good grief! Wow. That's stupidly ridiculous. Oh, good grief! That's stupid. You never today. I don't want to come off. That's fucking stupid. Oh, God. That's what they did in the wood. Everything wood is better than this. Here's. You see there? Sir. God, check it out. I'm using faster. It's on the road. Like, makes all that pictures. Yeah, that's way back there. Way back there. No, try that. I'll sell it with the instead of doing. You're already out those drivers. You're only get $5,000. I'm rolling in. I'm shooting out. I'll start rolling in. Yeah, that's not much. You're shooting 9 grams. You know, use paper, you're printing, or file item. So you got this stands about as low as I want to go. One thing you got to do, make sure this neck is dead on straight. You do want to store it with a back bow, and there's a possibility that it is back bowed right now. The action was set up perfectly, so I don't have my metal one, but this one's straight. Even though it's plastic, it should have a little bit of a back bow on it. I just look. It's actually sitting very flat right now, but I still want to slightly loosen the truss rod. I don't want to leave it on the neck with it pulling it back bowing the neck is one of the worst things you can do to a neck. So we'll take this truss rod cover off and slightly loosen this. You actually give it a front bow instead of a back bow. I don't have the little nuts on it like they used to. Yeah, it was just dual acting truss rod. Wow. Okay, that's loose. I like to tighten it till I just feel like the truss rod is just that is dual acting truss rod. I'll be damned. It goes both ways. So it'll actually pull it into a back bow, or I mean a front bow. It's still flat, and the truss rod is basically loose with just a slight bit of tension on it. So we've got to take pictures. Okay, the neck is done. Set it up here. Let's do the body. We got tuners. I need to put that truss rod back on the neck, so I don't want to lose anything, so nothing should hit the floor while I'm doing this. All right, let's get the Floyd out of here. So the Floyd's gonna be pretty high right now. There's stuff only, but one day. That's kind of cool. I'll put the neck on. Then I'll show you the result of the other Saturday night. I'm stuck. I'm gonna watch it. But I was just doing this for a long time. I just follow it. They want to time. And loosen this a little bit. I've done this so many times. Taking so many Floyd roses off. It's not even funny. Okay. not taking that one out yet. Floyd should just fall out just like that. Okay, looks like it's got the little crossbar there, which is very cool. I love to see when they started doing that. That stopped so many problems. Now, hopefully, see if they glued it, I can't pull this out. So, I'll be able to tell pretty quick whether or not this thing's been glued. Show you my little trick to pull these out too. This, hopefully that's just sitting there. I think it is. It appears to be. This is going to be a little more difficult with that bar in there. But that bar really helps that Floyd float a little better, especially if it's sitting on it. I don't think this one was. But it's your book, right? It's your hammer. Unscrew this a little more so we can get a bite on it. You do not want to scratch the body, so do both of them. So we might have to pull it up in bits at a time. Okay. You don't have to use a vintage guitar price guide when you do this. You can do. I just grab a bundle of papers or just about anything. But you got to do one side at a time because you'll start pulling up paint and all kinds of stuff. Look at that. That one came out pretty clean, and there was a little bit of adhesive there. I still was able to separate it though. Okay, that's done. Next. All right. So let's see. Those don't have screws in them. So we just pull those out. That doesn't. That just pulls out. So let's go in here into the electronics cavity and do some work. We're taking off. Taking out pickups. Okay. Electronics cavity. All right, simple. Yes, very simple. $10mm should be. Yep. That's loose. Get the switch. Taking the switch out. Go ahead and completely disengage these with the screw. Should just push completely out. Now instead of desoldering, I'll let you see what I'm doing here. You can see that. I'm taking the football jack off. What is it? Okay. That's your jack. Yeah, you can always get for the whole thing, you know, jack and all. These should be sealed. All right. Now. Oh, good grief. That was way overkill on that. The tightness of that. Well, that. Yes, we got to push through. We got it pushed through. Yes. Okay, now this, we just clip wires. You know, this obviously goes to the ground there. And this is obviously a bridge pickup. Since it's got a lot of lead there and a lot of extra wire, we'll leave a little extra wire on the electronics. I don't desolder anything. There's no reason to. I mean, you can. Don't get me wrong. You can desolder these things. Look at that. One has one has two. But now we can get this out of here. I said this with the Floyd. That's the wire on it. I don't desolder it either. So somebody will see that and go, oh, cool. I don't have to do. Some people don't like to solder at all. But there's a goopy thing right there. I gotta get off. Oh man. Well, everything is overly tight. Good grief. See, that's how you see my drill. But just kind of got straight doing this. Nothing. I'm going to hear everything I say because I'm going to be sorting through pieces of this. Red buttons. They bring some money. It does. But here we go. Now I leave the stuff on it. I was right when it slows you down not using your drill. As long as I've not used my drill, I'll take stuff apart. It takes forever. I'm going to do this. I'll just film my screenshot to show how long it actually took me. Disassembly was like, you know, everything was ready to take pictures, send these pickups out here. I may sell, yeah, I'll go sell many screws and everything with these pickups. Okay, almost done. Just gotta pull these pickups out. Then I'll go out and take some pictures. All right, good to go. About to put these things online. All right, what we got here is everything is listed on this guitar. Let me go down to the totals here. Got $185 for the neck. We got $79 for the JS32 body. We got the Jackson mounting studs for $20. Jackson black tuners for $30. We got the Jackson pickups for $40, both of them. We got the neck plate for $13.85, the strap buttons for $12.50, and then the JS32 wiring harness for $14.50. But cool part about here's another cool thing. So the grand total of everything, which includes this screen here, we added $79 more to it, and that is because while I was listing, I listed the tremolo first, I guess. I've been doing this for about an hour and a half, and it's sold already for $79. So my grand total of things listed, we were trying for $455. I ended up at $473.85. Had to discount the neck a little bit. There were quite a few for sale for a little bit lower than the $225. Sometimes that happens, so that brought us on down. With shipping, profits, and stuff like that, it probably add another $15 or $20. So yeah, it's going to be around $475 by the time everything's sold. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll do more of these videos. Please like and subscribe. Share it if you want to. Comment below if you have any hints for anybody. If you can help this out, that would be great. If you sell on eBay, I'd like to, talk to you, of course, on YouTube. But that'll be cool.